Welcome to an Infernal Brotherhood of the scruffy-looking nerf herders. I almost said the wrong damn show. This is a live streaming Star Wars actual play run by Star Wars fans for Star Wars fans, but not those Star Wars fans. You know, the good ones. Today, we are beginning our West End Games Star Wars, the role-playing game, adventure, Otherspace. We're not beginning it, we're actually continuing it with Session 2. You can tell that I update my notes on the down low, on the regular. Boy, this is the group. I don't even have my light on. You guys didn't say anything. I'm not properly lit. All right, last time on Star Wars, the role-playing game. The rebels are sent by Alliance High Command to meet up with the Alliance transport, Celestial. That sounds partially racist. They are supposed to take command of the vessel and its secret cargo, including Imperial prisoners, and see it to safety to a hidden rebel outpost. Once they arrive at the jump coordinates, they discover dozens of TIE fighters scouring the area, and one even collides with their ship, damaging their hyperdrive unit. They're ordered to maintain course as the Imperial Star Destroyer begins its approach. They realize they cannot take on this threat, and their sensors do not detect the Celestial. So they take a chance and trust in the Force as they jump. Cut to exterior Imperial Star Destroyer Relentless. The massive ship of war moves gracefully against the backdrop of space, turning to meet the camera as it zooms into focus on the command tower. The scene shifts to reveal interior Relentless Bridge. The vessel's commander stands before the forward viewport, watching the flashing battle dance of TIE fighters. A lesser officer waits nervously beside him. "Lieutenant, have you projected the Celestial's probable jump routes?" Captain Western hisses. "Sir, we have several possible coordinates to which they could have jumped, but none stand out." Weston turns to the junior officer. "But this rebel ship here is here to meet the transport. When the crew is in detention, I shall question them. Perhaps they'll have better information than you do, Lieutenant. Pardon, disappointed Lord Vader. I have no such intention. If I fail, I do not intend to fail alone. Understood, Lieutenant?" The lieutenant swallows and nods, remembering to salute a fraction of the second late. Cut to, with their damaged hyperdrive, their trip through hyperspace is anything but normal, landing them in a completely foreign dimension known as Otherspace. They discover their hyperdrive needs to be repaired before they can try to return home, and then pick up another ship on their sensors near a massive nebula. It's the Celestial, but it appears to be dead in space. They dock and board the ship to discover most of the escape pods have been jettisoned, and there are only the dead on board. So, my scruffy-looking nerf herders, what do you do?
See, weren't we getting ready to head upstairs last time?
Yeah, I think we had explored down here. We went into the crazy floaty room,
All right.
and then decided that we needed to go upstairs to get around.
Do you need me to drag you there, or are you able to do that?
I don't think we can see it till we've explored it yet.
Gotcha.
I think it was my idea that we check every single compartment in the bottom floor. And as it turns out, that was a big waste of time, and I apologize.
There wasn't shit. I did find out that my sword sucks.
That's true.
Did learn some information. But yeah, well, I am concerned about whoever these random prisoners were, that if they're going to be a problem.
Nah, I'm sure we'll be fine. All right, well, shit. I guess any door is a good door to try. Anybody want to pick one?
I've heard sailors say such things. Yes.
I mean, whatever. We're on a ship, all by our lonesome. It's got to go somewhere.
Well, Leonard, lead the way.
You have to repopulate the ship somehow.
Yeah, exactly. All right, well, I think I'm going to check this door at the back.
All right.
That's how we need to do it, is go to the back.
So the engine room spans 2 levels, forming a large open area around the main engines. The gravity here is very weak, and as you step through, you start to lift off the actual grating floor that you were standing on. A series of catwalks and ladders connect the levels in various stations, consoles, controls, and maintenance ports. Smoke fills this area, and scorched and shattered equipment is evident.
Guys, it looks like we have some scorched and shattered equipment we should probably check out.
Yeah, I mean, Clayvin, you know what you're looking for, man. So, get to it.
Absolutely.
ROM's look KR3 plug into to see if they can get back.
Man, you are breaking up bad.
Yeah, you're breaking up for me too.
Is it?
Nope.
Yeah, it's the audio that's cutting in and out. I think it's a feed issue or something. You feed the hamsters.
Yeah, quit using your feet.
Oh, my bad.
Or maybe use
Hey,
it
there we go.
more. It works for Tarantino, so.
That is true. He's a fucking hack, anyways.
How dare you? All right, so go ahead and give me a starship repair check on this engine room, Clevis, or what's your name? Clayvin?
Clayvin.
Clayvin.
I'll
Is
just
it
start
better?
calling you Clevis. It's not my name. You can actually
See, I
slowly
think that-
float down to the bottom level too if you step off the catwalk.
Oh, 16, nice.
Okay.
I did not see the 16. Okay, there it is. So you can tell that something unsynchronized the engines and completely destroyed them and knocked the power out to the ship. As you're searching through, you can actually locate the hyperdrive, and it unfortunately is totally unusable as well. It's a fused hulk at this point, completely unsalvageable.
Are we able to find any of the other things like the hypercoil or influx capacitor?
No, everything
We're
would
looking for
be in the hyperdrive that you would need to scavenge.
And it's toast.
Yeah, and it's just a brick.
Great. Is there a port for a KR3 to plug into to see if we can get into a ship's log? Try to figure out what happened.
Yeah, you can find a mainframe port back here if you want to plug in. You don't have to roll or anything as your unit connects. Because there's no power to the system, there's no way for him to connect to the starship's intel at all, the main computer or anything. Everything is running
Clayvin,
on backup battery.
Clayvin,
So-
how do we get the lights turned back on in here?
Well, you should look for a switch. I've always found whenever I enter a room, if it's dark, you look for a switch. But in lieu of that, I think we have to get to the main terminal, which is probably going to be at the front of the ship. That's my theory.
Yeah,
If
you
it's
do
at the
know
back
that
of the ship-
whatever destroyed the engines, that's what caused the entire power of the ship to be knocked out. So it's been intentionally sabotaged. There's something that did this intentionally, and going anywhere inside the ship is not going to override the fact that the engines have been destroyed and all of the power is broken. So you can use your backup power to temporarily connect up specific systems, sort of one at a timing it if you're at one of the appropriate ports. But unless you get, some genuine repair time with this ship, you're not going to be able to correct any of this.
Could we do like life support first and then lights?
Well, that's on right now. That's what the backup
on, yeah.
batteries are providing.
Yeah, we're not dead, so
Yeah, no,
that's
I
how
mean,
it works.
like put more power to it so it doesn't like quit at any moment.
Oh, no. So anything you use will drain life support backup battery. That's why we had our failed Jedi turn off the security cam and security computer system to help try to preserve that.
Gotcha.
Well, and everybody was already out anyway, so it wasn't really doing us a whole lot of good.
Right.
Well, if none of this is salvageable for what we need, maybe we go just find the crew, I guess. Rom will head back out into the hall.
It's very troubling, though, that someone would sabotage the ship from the outside knowing that they're trapped in Otherspace. I feel like, could it be one of the prisoners?
I mean, it has to be. I wouldn't imagine they want to go back.
Who else is? I mean, no one else is on here, as far as we know.
All right, do we want to just
What do we know about?
Go ahead.
Okay. I was just gonna say, above table, what do we know about the people that we were sent here to meet? 'Cause we were supposed to come and meet like a crew and relieve them and like take over the ship, correct?
Yep.
So, do we know anything about the crew that was supposed to be on this ship?
No,
Or
and
just
that's
they were
not
other rebels?
uncommon. I mean, you're often
Yeah.
given siloed pieces of information so that if you're detained, you can't then, reveal any secret information. So whoever was piloting this vessel, you're not entirely sure of, their names or anything. You did see bodies on the first level, 4 corpses there that were guards. So you do know that not all the rebels got away, but.
Are we able to?
Well, I think
Are
we
we
stay together as a group and start seeing who we can find.
Just above game, are we able to tell like approximately how much time we have on the life support, just to have an idea of how fast we should be rushing through these rooms?
Well, when you were in the batteries, connected the batteries up to the security, it didn't look like it was going to be diminishing anytime soon. It was just sort of a hedging the bet, like, let's not waste the power if we don't need to. So there's no indication that you're on a time limit right now.
Okay, gotcha.
The batteries just aren't powerful enough to power the primary systems of the Celestial is all.
Okay. And then we just go in room to room, check stuff out.
Yeah, it's
All right.
working so far.
Well, I know where we're going then.
All
Heading
right.
in here.
The gravity is gone in this room. Everything is sort of floating around. You see a small gym set, a hollow chess table, a ZG table, which is a popular game among Corellian traders, floating all throughout this room. This was clearly a rec room of some sort.
All right.
I think Cornelius would be wondering if there were any free floating credits from the last poker night in here.
Give me a check. Let's see. What are you going to check here? Give me just a straight perception check, or no, a search check.
Okay, which is under
perception.
Under perception. I don't think he's. Oh, there we go. Search.
It just defaults to your perception if you don't have any points in it.
He doesn't see anything.
Yeah, you're just
big
like
old
looking
3.
at all these little, Jarek game figurines floating around, wondering why they have old school versions and not hollow tables.
It's so that I can come in here and do the Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory shit of floating to the ceiling and then burp my way down.
Yeah. Like Cornelius is like, hey, while you're in there, grab the little Jarek. I just want to add it to my collection.
Hell yeah. I am going to float to the ceiling and try to snatch it.
You jump up, just sort of doing that slow space float, grab it.
No, I'm like swimming like a fucking dog that's trying not to drown. But I got it.
What
Yes, you
did
do.
the Wookiee say? What did the Wookiee say? Could you help me? Could you just give me the vowel?
I just wanted a memento. That's it.
Okay.
There's a lot of
He-
ooh.
Leonard, does he collect those? I don't.
I mean, I guess he is now.
That's what his
He
bandolier
goes
is.
on ticks.
He puts little
I was gonna
collectibles
say
in it.
on his bandolier, like you
Yeah,
go open up
just
some
little
ammo pouches.
tchotchkes.
Each one of them is like he's like, I need one more to complete the collection.
When I was a kid, I had the bandolier which you put little figurines in. Wore that shit around because I'm not a nerd at all.
Yeah. Fucking nerd.
I'm great with
That's
the ladies.
embarrassing
Yeah.
for you.
Perfect. Yeah. So I think he's now. I don't know. We'll have to ask. Well, I have to ask Joe next week. Which
Nope.
which piece are you
No,
missing?
Next session.
Or
Joe
2 weeks?
and I have a plan. So just play
We'll have
however
to
the
ask
hell
him
you
which
want.
one whichever one he's missing. So yeah. I think we move on to the next one.
All right.
Okay.
Straight across the hall it is.
All right. Inside are scan ovens, sonic cleansers, and a storage pantry. This room is strung with webbing that you saw down in the loading docks.
Nope.
This
Oh,
is
damn it, I'm
clearly some
stuck
sort
again.
of like gallery or something. I can move you.
Okay.
Yeah. I was gonna say if there's.
You guys know you left
You got this,
Clayvin,
Leonard?
right?
No, I'm trying to grab him. Doesn't seem to want him.
Oh,
I'm
here,
trying to move myself.
I'll
I
move
haven't
him.
figured it out yet.
Thank you.
There you
I know he's a coward, but my
Yeah.
icon shouldn't be a coward. Just
go. Is there anything,
All
Leonard?
right,
Is there
so-
something you need in here? I saw you valiantly hacking away at those webbing downstairs. Do you?
Yeah, I know. I'm
Can we
not fucking
for this?
around with that shit. It's pointless. So,
Hey, Leonard, give me a perception check real quick.
all right.
Guys, just as a reminder, the things that we're looking for are a hypercoil, an influx capacitor, a power coupler, a 4-axial stabilizer, not a 3, not a 5, and a real space compensator. So be on the lookout for one of those things.
Gotcha.
Good. That's true. You should
I
be.
keep
Definitely
telling you,
looking.
the flux capacitor is not available in this universe. It's a different one.
Where we're going, we don't need roads. All right, so you're on your way out of this room, and you stop and notice that there are some pretty severe scratches and gouges on the equipment in this room. So clearly something came in, if the webbing didn't give it away, something came in here and was investigating around.
Is there any way to move around to check like the cabinets and all that stuff, or is it pretty well strung up?
It is pretty strung up, but you can, sort of crawl around and move around it and try to open stuff up. And you don't really see anything in here. This is basically like, a mini kitchen, like a kitchenette.
Oh, okay.
area.
Gotcha.
As Leonard tries to move through, and he's trying to move stuff, I think Rom just takes his lightsaber, which he had constructed previously, and flicks it on, just and just chops them in half to create a pathway.
Yeah, these webbings cut through effortlessly with your lightsaber, or your lightsaber cuts through the webbing.
Well, why weren't you doing that downstairs? God, I was trying to get through shit.
You had it.
I obviously did not.
I saw that, but I didn't want to assume anything. I'm sorry.
You did allow him to try for an unreasonable amount of time, and it made him look quite bad.
Hurt my wrist. God damn it.
Sorry.
It's carpal tunnel now.
I do. All right. Well, I guess let's move on then.
Yeah. So we'll head back out into the hall here. We'll open up. Just go side to side here.
All right. This rudimentary medical bay lacks most of the basic comforts. 2 beds and a diagnostic computer make up the facilities. Most of the storage lockers seem to have been raided, most of them, and all have been webbed closed.
Well, I think you know what to do there, Rom.
Yeah, he'll cut away the webbing to get to the lockers to see if we can find.
Okay.
I assume there must be others here that are hurt. Maybe there's some Bacta vials here that can help us if we find others in need.
Right.
Maybe some space morphine?
We're not selling the space morphine this time. We had that discussion last time.
Who said anything about selling?
So you do see there's a small Bacta tank that's been removed. You see the sort of marks on the floor where it would normally be bolted down. You see claw marks that are left behind as evidence of something having done it. It's very similar to the claw marks you saw in the galley. And as you're sort of opening up, cutting off the webbing of the remaining storage lockers, you find 4 more med packs.
Sweet.
So how many total med packs do we have? 4.
I don't know.
Do you have any to begin with? So I didn't have any.
I was gonna say I didn't have. So Rom will grab those and hold on to them in case we need them. So
okay,
put 4 med packs.
So you're gonna hold on to all of them, or do we want to divvy them up?
You carry on. Everybody gets 1 med pack.
What about
Even
the
the
R2
droid?
unit?
Oh wait, never mind. Well, yeah. All right.
Does I don't think droids use med packs.
No.
I could be wrong.
They don't.
Yeah, but you could carry them.
And that droid is full of chunky monkeys.
Are you sure space isn't gray? I still hungover at this point. Yeah.
All right,
head
cool.
out here and
Yeah, let's straight across then,
open
I
the
guess.
door. Yep.
All right. This is clearly a tech shop. It features a limited repair station that can also be used to fabricate some sort of machinery. It's useless without ship power.
Hey, Clayvin, are you missing any of your tools? Is there anything in here that hydro spanner, anything you need, or
just to see if there's anything useful, including the 5 things we're looking for?
Not the 5 things you're looking for, but you can find some spare tools that maybe you didn't have with you, or you might think are going to be useful later on, and you can take a little tool bag.
Aha!
Nice.
This is going to be incredible useful. Not for the predicament we're in now, but down the road on a rainy day, I could really make something with this. You guys will be impressed.
Free shit's free shit, right?
Exactly.
How many sprockets do you need? Don't answer that.
The second you don't have them, you'll realize you needed them.
Yeah, sure.
Exactly.
All right, I guess keep on.
Who is Toad, and why is his sprocket wet?
All right, so next one down.
All right, so
What do
as
we
you
got?
walk
What's
into
this?
here, these are clearly crew quarters. These are Spartan chamber filled with double bunks, desks, chairs, and storage lockers. A miniature asteroid field of a crew memorabilia spins about the room. You see some clothing has been taken, but a lot still remains. Give me a search roll, please. Okay, you don't
7.
really, with a 7, you're not really finding anything in there.
Okay, I guess I won't be sniffing underwear.
Oh, gross.
All right, let's cross the hall then. I guess see if there's some underwear in here.
Rum will come over here and we'll roll a search check.
This is the same type of a room, just very personal belongings and stuff.
Sure. We'll roll a search check, see if we find anything useful. 11.
Well, with an 11, you actually do find 2 more med packs in that room.
All right. Do you want to hold these, Leonard?
Sure.
Okay.
Just better hope I don't drop from exhaustion or something.
I mean, I offered to carry the last 4, and you got all butthurt about it. So.
No, I'm just thinking it'd be good for all of us to have at least one.
Okay.
If only we had a friend or companion that was super strong that could carry all of them. Are you guys forgetting?
If only. Right, Cornelius? We need a big guy to carry some shit for us. All right.
I
guess
think
we'll carry.
Cornelius, I mean, he'll hold on if you want him to, but I think Cornelius is like, hey, what does that little tech dude keep saying? I can't understand.
The irony.
All right. Well, let's check these here quarters.
Another
I'm first
crew
in,
quarter.
so I'll go ahead and roll for them. 9.
9. So in here, you actually find a glow rod and a coil of synth rope.
Dope. Taking them.
Yeah, that'll be good, especially if there's no power in here. And Rom will come over here and roll a search check. 7.
Yeah, you don't really see
Nothing's
anything in
10.
here.
All right.
Well, let's head up to this one on the left. And checking this guy. 15.
You find a cube of
Nice.
detonite and a blaster pistol.
Fuck yes. Sorry, so you said blaster pistol and what?
A cube
Detonite
of detonite.
goes boom, I think.
You got,
Now,
gotta be very
do I need any sort of like anything for it, or it's like a self-contained unit that basically like a grenade?
Yeah, I would think of it very much like C4.
Oh, okay, so I wouldn't
You,
need
know,
a...
need
you would need
something to make it go
something
boom.
to ignite it, but
Okay.
it's on in and of itself. I wouldn't want to like stumble and have it underneath me.
Okay. All right, so I will not put it underneath the DM and have him stumble.
Thank you,
Okay.
Noted.
Yeah.
because I don't want
I
that.
feel like this goes without saying, but I feel like we should be super careful using that while on a starship. And I feel like I have to say that after the way we drive to you.
I mean, do you want to hold it? You can have it.
You go, whoa, do you want it?
Uh-huh. I'll keep the pistol.
That's okay. That's okay. You hold.
Rom will roll.
Alrighty,
for
Rom, you
search here.
checking out the other room?
19.
19.
Yeah, 19.
You find a vibroblade
Hell yeah.
Sweet.
sort of tucked
Um,
underneath the mattress. And that's kind of
Okay.
it.
Yeah. Great backup,
Okay,
though.
all right.
Not gonna lie.
All right, here we go, kids.
You walk onto the
concerned.
bridge. Through the blast door to the bridge, you see a deserted room made all the more eerie by blinking instruments and the strange light cast through the viewport by the nebula cloud. Battery power temporarily keeps the monitors and computers operational. And that's kind of what you see right now.
Rom's gonna look at Clayvin. Hey, get KR to plug in real quick and see if he can find anything, and then we should probably shut down anything that's not absolutely essential.
Sounds good. KR3, Cricky, do your thing.
I need a security check.
From him, right? So I go to his.
Yeah, whoever's going to do it. That's going to be under technical. I'm not sure your droid has that ability. You have repair and programming and repair, I think.
Okay, so do it from mine.
Yeah.
Security.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say it's probably Clayvin's probably the best one for that tech stuff, I would assume.
Cliff.
It's a 4,
Clayvin.
right? All right.
It's a 4? You rolled a 4?
Oh no, that's
16, nice.
4D.
16.
Oh,
4D,
gotcha.
sorry.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Ghostly holographic images appear on the bridge as the ship's final log entry plays back. Hold on. We need appropriate music.
Please let it be Leia. Please let it be Leia.
A thin man in a severe Imperial uniform is visible through an arched doorway near the comm station. Crew members are... Hold on, that's a little loud. I got to plot it down a bit. Crew members and a heavily armed droid stand next to him. Imperial Emergency Code 3 Delta Delta, he says. This is Grand Moff Ravik. I have taken command of the rebel vessel Celestial and await pickup by the ISD Relentless. I am broadcasting our coordinates now. Request immediate response as the situation is still fluid. Ravik's sentence is punctuated by an explosion at the bridge door, blaster fire pouring through the breach. A woman wearing the rank of a rebel transport captain leads the attack. The droid and nearby crew members fire at the attacking party as Ravik moves out of view. A voice crackles from an unseen comm. Celestial, this is Relentless. We have your signal and we are on our way. The rebel captain glances out the bridge viewport and her face tightens. She then runs to the helm and hits a button. Immediately, the hyperdrive is activated and the ghostly images fade into streaks of light. So as you're sort of looking through the security information, the record monitor shows that the ship itself entered hyperspace cold, much like you guys did, without any astrogation calculations. This further depleted the remaining power and ended any additional recording. As the holo recorder fades, you all see new sight through the bridge viewport. A large ship emerges from the swirling cloud of color that fills the steel gray expanse. It is huge, dark, and alien to all known ship design theories. Around it, orbiting like tiny satellites, are hundreds of smaller ships. Each appears lifeless and dead, as still and cold as the giant craft.
Goddamn.
When I get nervous, I like to spout facts about Princess Leia. Did you know that she climbed the tallest mountain on Alderaan as a teenager? Guys, I'm really scared here.
What?
I could tell. That was a very interesting fact.
Oh.
All right, so this is like some Event Horizon shit. Did we change IPs? Because that shit is scary.
We have to assume whatever's on that ship is what created these giant webs.
It looks very much like this, where you have this massive ship that looks almost like a massive rock with a bunch of other ships floating all around it.
And Herbies.
Yeah,
Gotcha,
I think it's
that's
some hair stuff,
terrifying.
yeah. Grand Moff Ravik. Does that a name that sounds familiar?
Yeah, that's one that we already we knew that they were on the. He was one of the people that was in the
prisoner
prison
list, yeah,
or whatever. Yeah.
Oh, he was
Yeah,
on
so
board.
we already knew that he was on board.
Okay. So I think Rom's starting to put things together. It's like, oh, so it seems like the prisoners got out, took over, contacted the Empire, and then had a similar jump to what we did, and are now here and whatever. So I guess we understand how they got here and probably how we got here, but
And how you ended up getting
where
out of
the hell they
hyperspace
are.
and facing a
Yeah.
huge ISB.
Right.
So, ISD.
so the question is, where did they go?
And you do know
I
that
mean-
the 4 escape pods were jettisoned.
That's right.
Yeah. Is there any? Are there? This is going to be a dumb question. Are there like physical windows on the ship that we can look out now that we're up on the bridge, or is this just like view screens?
Well, I mean,
They're all viewports, but
Information,
they're
yeah.
basically like windows. I mean, that's how you
Yeah, okay,
see
so-
that massive ship exiting the nebula.
Okay. Do we see any evidence of like escape pods that have like others like now free floating out into nothingness?
No, really, the only other ships you see are the hundreds of smaller ships that are sort of orbiting like tiny satellites around this alien space station of sorts.
Or do any of those look familiar to us? Small
The
ships,
models, yes, but not all of them, and it is just a massive motley crew of different starships.
Got you.
So I think
Alright.
best case scenario, this is some sort of space station, and some of those ships surrounding it will be friendly. Worst case scenario, it's giant spiders that's going to eat us. But hopefully we're somewhere in the middle.
you know what? I can deal with the middle ground.
middle
Medium-sized
ground.
spiders that are going to severely inconvenience us. That's what I'm hoping for. I can handle that.
Medium size. Okay.
Yeah, that are going to inconvenience, not kill us. Well, shit. Do we want to keep searching the ship, or do we want to try to get over?
Is there
to one of those
anything?
ships?
I think Rom would still be looking at the control panel here and is trying to figure out if there's anything that's a unnecessary system that we can like shut off to try to. He's trying to make sure we maximize whatever we have for life
Right.
support power.
Yeah, I mean, you can turn down all of the hollow recording systems because there's no need for that anymore. What you actually played was a hollow record, and if you turn those systems off, then that's less power that needs to be siphoned from the batteries.
Yeah, so I think he would start switching off anything that wasn't necessary and just kind of reiterate. He's like, if we need to figure out what's happening fast, at least our ship has functioning power for the most part.
You hope.
I think
Um,
until we
Anyone
can
checked if
determine-
there's any slave activity with that?
Motherfucker.
don't worry
I'm
about
just
it.
I
Yeah.
feel like-
Okay. So
until we can determine, if they're going to be against us or try to eat us, I feel like maybe we should hide, and maybe only one of us will try to make contact with this race. At least way the rest of us could rescue that one person if things go south.
Do you still have your keytar?
You-
Maybe you do.
It's like, are you volunteering there, Clayvin? That's what it sounds like to me.
Well, I think
let's check these other
favorite
doors
way-
that are here while we're here.
the fairest
and
way
then-
is the smallest and strongest and hairiest should be the one to volunteer.
All right, Rom, you're up.
What the? I think both Rom and Cornelius are like. I think Rom's offended that he got called the hairiest, and Cornelius is like, "No, I'm definitely the hairiest in the bunch." Will you move us back over to the other map, Adam? I'm still seeing the.
Oh. Yeah, that's
other
my
page.
bad. That's my bad.
You're good. Yeah. So I think at this point we'll head back over, and we'll open up this door here.
All right.
See what
This
we
is
find.
clearly a communication station. This has sophisticated comm station containing a subspace radio, a subspace monitor, recording controls, and other standard communication equipment.
Clayvin, you want to see if you can do anything with this? See if there's anyone else out there.
Sure.
Give me a computer programming roll. Was 16 it, or is there a different one coming?
No,
up?
that's security.
Gotcha. Oh, I see. With a
Niner.
9, huh? Well, what you find is that the last comm transmission was the one that you watched the holo recording of, connecting with the ISD Relentless.
Okay.
In this other room and check it out.
Yeah, we'll come down here into this
Okay.
other room.
So this is a well-appointed room containing a desk, chair, and couch. One wall is made of transparent steel, providing a breathtaking vista. Data pads, excuse me. Data pads and other records here show this to be the office of Captain Elaine Griffin, commander of the Transport Celestial.
Search to see if there's anything of use in here before we head back down.
Okay, in the room that you're in, there isn't.
7.
Rom, as you enter that area, this is clearly the captain's quarters. This stateroom contains a large bed, a private bath area, and a locked storage bin.
I'll search as well, and then we can worry about the bin in a second here. It's 15.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything outside of that.
Hey, you got your fancy glowing key for that safe, right?
Yeah. I'll ignite my lightsaber and just kind of slice up, open the lock.
Give me an attack
Carefully.
roll on that. So it's just going to be your melee
18.
with your force ability.
I have a
Okay.
lightsaber like built into it. Yeah, so 18.
Perfect. So you stick it in there and you sort of just wait and twist it around, very much like Qui-Gon Jinn from Phantom Menace. And eventually it sort of melts the outside of the security lock and you just hear this and it swings open.
All right. I'll open it up. What do we find inside?
So inside you see a data pad that has a little bit of heat scoring on the edge from where the lightsaber went in.
Ugh. Oh, well. If it's functional, I will pass that off to Clayvin.
Yeah, you're going to have to try to mess with it to see if it's going to work or not. But basically, once you power it up, it has a security code request. So if you're going to try to break the code itself, I'm going to need a security roll.
That be encryption securing, or is that just security?
Just security.
Security. Got it. Put more in that.
Oh, nice.
Damn.
What'd you get?
Or not?
20.
20.
Let me see if that's enough.
I was going to say it should be enough. He got in there. He got into the private locked folder that she had that she wasn't telling anybody about.
These
It's
are
just a
some
collection
salacious
of
pictures.
DMs from the guards. All right, so
More like BMs.
So many dick pics. I don't know.
Oh no, I did bathroom pictures. Like they compare turds.
bowel
It's a
movements.
totally normal thing for people to do.
Apparently. All right, so you see that Griffin was picked as a group of Imperial prisoners, picked up a group of Imperial prisoners and prepared to transport them for a 2-month journey. She was supposed to meet a group of rebel agents who would take responsibility and command of the transport for the duration of the journey, which was to take them on an evasive course to an Alliance safe world. There, the prisoners would be turned over to the Alliance authorities, and command of Celestial would be returned to the Griffin. So that's what you garner from that.
Griffin.
Perfect. Anything else in this locked chest?
Nope.
Lockbox?
That was it.
That's a lot to hide a data pad.
Well, I mean, that's classified information, so I get it. It doesn't
So-
help us, but that's interesting, I guess.
All right.
All right, boys. Well, I think we checked everything up here. Do we want to go back
Is there
downstairs?
is there another level? I thought it was. Is it just the 2?
It's just the 2.
Okay, so where is everybody?
Well, let's go back downstairs and find out.
When we saw that
Maybe-
big ship, was it looking like it was approaching us or passing us or?
It came
tell?
out of the massive nebula that you guys are floating right in front of.
Okay.
So it didn't look like it was coming on like an attack vector or anything like that. It's just
Right,
it,
right.
it appeared out of the nebula.
Maybe we should head back to our ship. At least we have weapons, power. We can defend ourselves. Hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, I say we try to go scavenge off one of those ships off the
Yeah.
weird herpy thingy.
I think
The weird
many-
herpy thing.
I mean, sorry, the space herpes thingy.
Right.
that's our only chance. I mean, we've searched every part of the ship, and we don't have any of the 5 pieces.
Yeah. Alrighty, boys. Let's go back downstairs then.
You going back downstairs on the ship on the Celestial?
Well, are we? Did we search
Yeah, I
everything
thought
up
we were
here?
talking.
Where'd everyone go?
I think we're
that
up
was
here
weird.
by this
Yeah,
door.
we're all waiting.
Because we can't switch levels because there's walls.
All right, I just moved you down.
Perfect.
Oh, never mind. It's right there. Dumbass.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think Rom's intent is to head back to the and we're all stuck in a wall now. But I think Rom's intent is to head back to our initial ship to try to figure out, regroup, like close the. There's nothing on here that we can find, and it's a little creepy. So, plus on our ship we have power and we can move, and if we
Yep.
need to.
I'd say let's head back to the ship. Like I
Same.
said, we're not seeing anything, and I think our best chance is to go hop over onto that barge or whatever and see if we can scavenge from one of those ships.
Yeah, at this point, I don't think we're getting anywhere else. So, yeah.
So back on your ship, as you get back up to your ship, exterior swirling nebula. The camera pans across the expanse of color and drifting mist that makes up the swirling nebula. It moves closer, passing drifting ships that may become nothing more than space, that have become nothing more than space debris, to settle upon a huge dark ship that emerges from the nebula cloud. Alien in design, the ship appears as just another dead wreck in the galactic sea of Otherspace. Then, without warning, eerie lights begin to flick on. The dead ship begins to stir.
Oh shit!
So,
How
what
long
do
is
you
it
do?
going to take us to disconnect from the other ship? I don't think we need to be dragging a dead Hulk through space.
It's pretty effortless. I mean, you guys just,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think.
I press a button and we're
Yeah,
done
I think
docking.
that's the first step is getting us free of that, and then, all right, do we try to be aggressive or do we?
I don't want to
Yeah.
be aggressive. I want to go and inspect.
he's already got herpes. He doesn't need to worry about
Yeah,
getting it
it's
again.
exactly. I don't need
Like, I'm
massive
good.
space
We're fine.
herpes.
Yeah,
We want to pretend that we're like floating in space and have them like collect us so as not to show them that we're
It's kind of my
fully
thought.
functioning.
Like we power down all the lights, power down anything that we don't absolutely need, and see if we can just kind of float over
float
there.
away with the garbage.
Pretty much.
Call that the Han maneuver.
That's what I heard.
I think it's
what I
called
heard.
the hand maneuver.
Yeah. It depends on who you hear the story from. There's three versions. There's
Gotcha.
the Leia version, the Han version, and then the Lando version, which is
Right.
wildly different. So yeah, I think I'm good with that plan. I think we kind of this other ship that has kind of powered up. If I take a minute here to like reach out with the force, like with my life sense, am I, now that I see that this thing is like actively moving at us, do I get any pings from it?
Give me
Is there
a
reach
sense
to
roll.
force? Nine.
No, you're not. And the fact that if it didn't have power that obviously turned on as you guys were watching, then it would just seem like it was a ghost ship. But you know something's there, and you still cannot find anything as you stretch out your feelings with the Force.
Whatever's there, I don't know, I can't feel it. I can't find it. It's like touching nothing.
Did you guys ever see that old
Drunk am I?
holovid, Night of the Living Space Dead? I'm getting a vibe.
Oh my
of
god, that's
that.
totally what this is like, but with spiders. All right.
Yeah, I think Rom's having maybe a little moment of crisis where he's like, how drunk am I that I can't use the Force right now? I think he looks at it, and I think he's seeing it more as a personal failing, not that he can't connect with anything out there. I think he's been in hiding and so drunk for so long that he's like, I don't know.
He can't
He's like,
get his
this is
force
how
up.
it's supposed to work. Hold on. And like he like resets like three
called
times.
whiskey
like,
force.
Yeah, it's not going well.
I think it's a good thing that you didn't find anything. Nothing can't kill us. Things can kill us.
But can nothing power
That
up
is
a ship?
true. I mean,
it could
it could be an automated system. We don't know.
No, I don't like
It could
it.
be droids, and I work great with droids. Say too well.
We should be fine.
Would Rom? Can I sense droids at all? Like they're not life, but I mean they're such an integral part of the universe and everything else. Like, does the Force account for droids at all, or is that just like I feel nothingness?
No, yeah, there's an absence of life and awareness. I mean,
Yeah.
you can manipulate physical objects, sharing,
Right.
A tether with the Force, basically asking it to move, but it's not life.
Right.
Yeah, unless you're
Okay.
Anakin Solo, you're not doing shit with droids like that.
Look, if it's a whole ship full of droids, I don't like that either.
I mean,
Um,
we got explosives, so
do we have enough explosives?
there's enough explosives to blow a hole in a wall of a ship. I think we're fine.
Okay.
I mean, we'll
Yeah,
probably
just-
go with it, but take a lot of them motherfuckers with us. Okay,
Your
well,
Outlook
I mean-
on life is always so informative. Yeah, go ahead.
I just keeps it real. I mean, unless you guys got better
How many
ideas, I
tigers?
say we just shut everything that we don't need down so we look like we're dead and kind of repulse our asses over there.
Sounds like a great idea.
Okay.
Is there
So-
any above table? Is there anyone else on the ship, or is it just us? Like there
It's
was,
just
is there a
you.
crew on this ship? It's just us.
Yeah. Yeah, no, the stats and extra information about this is from a different supplement.
Gotcha. No, that was the only question. So, perfect. Yeah. So
Wait, do
let's,
we want to check it to make sure nobody got on board before we do anything?
Oh shit!
You know what?
Uh,
I'm gonna look around. Let's
You're
look
all wait
around.
a second.
you stay in the seat. Cornelius
right.
and I'll go have a look.
Okay, yeah, that's right. You guys can go do the heavy lifting for me for once.
You don't have to move stuff around. As you go and
Yeah.
you're searching, you're not seeing any claw marks. You're not seeing any webbing. You're going through the cargo hold and everything, and you're not seeing any evidence of other life on here.
Okay. Nothing looks like it's been disturbed, touched, moved.
No,
No one
the-
touched my space porn, right?
It is okay and intact.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. Cornelius goes into your room. He pulls out a weird box from under the bed. He's like,
What's this for?
Space porn safe.
Felix, gross. And he shoves it back under the bed. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, well, I don't know. Am
So
I
that's what you
doing,
do. You have already decoupled, and you're just gonna shut all your systems down and just use your repulsor power in order to sort of push toward this other thing, or what?
Yeah. Just see if we can get a closer look. See if there's any ships over there that Clayvin might think we can use.
All right, give me a
Yeah.
starship
Kind of
piloting
a-
check.
Intentional drifting.
15.
You certainly have no problem disconnecting with the Celestial and then shutting all your systems down. And as you start to push over, you're just floating in space. You guys are seeing just these tiny little life support lights around the cockpit and the traditional flashing buttons and stuff that you would always see. But it's silent. It's space. The view of space, you have this massive miles-long wall of a nebula on one side, and just skating next to that is this alien ship with tons of tiny little satellite ships all around it. And as you slowly get closer, you almost feel like you're going into like a junkyard or something. Every one of the ships floating around it looks battered and beaten up. It's got scarring from starship battles. I mean, none of them look pristine at all. And some of them are literally in pieces, with big holes in their hull. But none of it looks usable. That's not to say you can't dock with it and search for parts or anything, but I'm just saying that these are
I
not
think-
functional.
As we're looking around, I think that's the goal. Is everyone's probably looking for like what looks to be the most recent deposit here, like something that's could reasonably have the pieces and parts we're looking for.
Yeah, the most recent deposit is definitely Clayvin's into KR3, but then as far as like the most recent satellite, That's hard to tell. As you guys are sort of floating down in space, are you going to use your sensors at all on your ship?
Yeah.
I leave that up to. I mean,
Because that means
this
you have
guy
to
knows
power
maneuvers.
on.
He's just, looks like he's just listing
Oh,
lasers
I mean,
to the left. but
we're already floating by, and nothing seems to be giving a shit about us coming up on us. So I feel safe enough to turn our systems back on to do a check.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a security check.
Okay. Seven.
Yeah, you're not. What were you looking for?
Just anything that might be useful, just
Yeah,
from a cursory glance.
Yeah, your sensors aren't picking up any of the ships having any sort of power on. I mean, they could just be shut down or something.
Mhm.
But, I mean, you've got hundreds of ships that you're just scanning through, and it's going to take time. You're going to have to move literally all the way around this massive alien ship in order to sort of scan all of the area. As you're approaching slower in space and starting to scan the different ships, you do see that there are entry points to this massive ship that seem a little familiar to any sort of capital ship. It's instead of a sort of a scan device, holding in gravity and air, this looks to have like almost a membrane, but there seems to be 4 different points that you could connect with. And as you're sort of going through and scanning, you actually see there's 4 crashed escape pods inside one of the openings.
Oh shit. What do you think, boys? You want to go investigate that?
It could be an entry point into the big ship, or it could be its throat, and we're entering at the gullet. I think we really have to think this through.
I mean, again, explosives. Come on.
I mean, I think the bigger concern is we need to go and see if our people are in there.
That's true. I guess we don't know who took the escape pods, so as long as it's not big scary spiders, then we're good.
Agreed.
Okay, well,
we'll start piloting towards the.
I think it's important that someone stays on the ship in case we need to make a quick getaway, and I volunteer for that.
Yeah, but you're our parts guy, man. Like you're the one that knows what we're looking for.
Right, that's the truth.
So I can draw sketches on napkins and give them to
you. I can't read. All right, I guess let's fly into that lovely, totally not scary membrane.
Okay. The cave-like opening looms before you as you guide your ship toward the massive vessel. The opening is big enough for your ship to enter, and the area inside is suitable for landing. You pass through a cave mouth and meet resistance. A transparent membrane of some sort covers the opening, but your ship passes through it unharmed. And as you're sort of examining your sensors as you go in, it does seem like there is breathable air on the inside and gravity. So there's definitely signs that life could exist out here.
Well, I guess that's a win. We're not going to suffocate.
Yet.
All right. Well, let's get out and check out the place, guys.
So let me give you a little bit of a description about the exterior look of this alien vessel.
Okay.
So it's an amorphous mass rising over 450 meters from its base to its summit. Domes of eerie light cap each end of the massive vessel, and a smaller dome engraved with a weird web-like design tops one rocky outcropping. Weapon pods dot the hull, growing from the surface material. Hundreds of wrecked craft orbit this ship, but many of their kin have been meshed with the amorphous vessel. The ships cling to the jagged surface connected by thin, sticky webs, and in some places even fuse with its outer hull. These wrecks form a patchwork of damaged ships that cover the exterior surface. Near a large concentration of those quilted vessels, a cave opens into it, which you just entered. Of course, there's a hollow cavity around a as you enter it, you see a hollow cavity formed around a thick central power core. The core pulses with inner energy. Thin strands of hollow tubing connect this interior core to the cavern walls, and the energy that runs through the tubing creates beads of light that give the interior a golden glow, much like the sun-sparkled dew on a spider's web. 4 overlapping decks surround the central core, each connected by crawl tubes. The bottom area of the ship is filled with thick extensions that branch off the power core and attach to the cavity wall like the roots of some massive tree. Around these extensions swirl a red-tinged mist. So
That's totally not terrifying.
you float
Do
inside
that
of this. What's that?
Do you think that red tinged mist is what's left of the passengers of the ship?
I don't want to think about that, but probably.
I saw War of the Worlds.
Did you know that Leia was fluent in many numerous languages, including Hatti? Guys, I'm a little bit frightened about this.
We can tell when you start Leia babbling. We know. We know.
Sorry, it's a bad habit.
It's okay. If it keeps you calm, I would rather have you calm than panicking.
I'm game either way.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess Rom would.
So do you
Try
land
to
the
get
ship
to-
in there? Or?
Yeah, we're landing. We're gonna disembark. and
So inside the
go
cave
explore.
is a large flat landing with a rocky pad. An opening in the pod wall leads further into the depths of this ship. And of course, that's where you see the escape pods. And they all look intact, without any damage or anything.
No,
I think we should.
I
there
want to go
first.
check them out. See if anybody
Yeah,
died
do
in
you-
them.
Do you have your fob with you, so when we get off the ship, you can lock the
Oh
ship?
yeah, of
so
course.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Yeah, I keep it on a necklace.
Okay. So
Let's
yeah,
not lose it.
we'll disembark, and Rom will make sure to remind Leonard to lock the ship so that we don't have unwanted visitors when we get back.
Come on, man. I'm used to parking in bad areas. I remember to lock my shit.
Okay. I like having played with this
Nobody
DM before.
is stealing
I'm
my fucking space
verbalizing it.
porn, dude.
I've played with Adam before. I'm like, no, we locked this shit.
I do prefer people saying specifically what they're going to do.
I've had it not bite me in the ass before. Yeah.
You guys exit the ship, and much like your scanners said, the atmosphere within this ship is thick and wet, but entirely breathable by all of you. What you find is a little surprising, as a tiny little pet seems to be wobbling around the inside of this cave between the 4 escape pods. Can I get an alien races roll? That's gonna be knowledge from anyone who wants to roll.
From everybody.
Yeah,
I
I
have
got
a
it.
3 in that. So
Yeah, I got a 3 as well. So I
okay.
guess
I would actually like to reach out with the force again in life sense. Like I physically see a thing in front of me. Is it pinging life?
All right, give me a sense check.
Because nothing else has pinged life yet.
As you're reaching out with the
6.
force, looking at it, you're not getting any semblance of life from it at all.
I don't know if that
Chris,
thing's alive.
As you're looking at it, this is an Odorous feline. It's a small cat-like animal favored by many freighter and long hauler crews. And it's just wandering around. It's a little staggering, not quite graceful or anything.
Leonard just now saw it and losing his shit. He's gonna go pet a cat.
I
So-
just
Leonard-
don't be careful. Don't touch it.
You go over, do you
11.
pick it up or do you touch it or what?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go pet it first. You gotta say hi.
Yeah, as you're petting this thing, it's not really responding to you at all. I mean, the hair moves and it sort of goes down with the pressure that you apply to it, but it's not registering like a normal little cat would at all.
Oh my god, guys. I think this is a space cat zombie.
It's not registering life, so I don't know what it is.
I'm just gonna back away. Nice and
Probably for the
slowly.
best.
I'm not gonna turn my back on it just in case.
I mean,
We're gonna pretend
It
that
should.
didn't
If I
happen.
go and nothing, guys, it's not even.
Right.
Well, shit, I grabbed its paws. Like, I should have at least got attacked or something.
Yeah, that's
On the
I don't like that.
upside, you don't have to feed it. You can just leave it inside your ship. It's an adorable little cat.
Yeah, but if it doesn't respond to pets, I mean, then it's just like my wife.
He's
It's
like, if
cute to
I'm not
look
getting
at,
a
but it's
dopamine
not
hit out of
worth
this, what's
having
the fucking
around.
point?
Good point.
Leonard's wife, not my wife. My wife's fucking awesome. Of
Yeah.
course.
Does anyone want to examine the cat at all, or are you just
I mean, I
freaked out
guess
and
out
want
of
to move
morbid.
on?
No, I think there's a part of Rom that like has enough morbid curiosity. He's like, what is this thing?
Well, give
'Cause
me a
it
medicine
shouldn't-
check.
Okay, was that under knowledge or? Oh,
It
there
is
It's
under
technical.
technical.
Random.
Technical.
I don't know what the hell.
Yeah,
this
you're
thing
looking
is,
at it,
guys.
you're just like, it's a thing.
I can't even tell if it's male or female. I don't know. The parts are all wrong.
Yep, pretty sure it's a cat.
Yep. Nope. Okay.
Possible that it's a droid if you're not registering it with the Force?
I've never seen a droid that moves this graceful, and this is not moving graceful for a cat, but it's moving way better than a droid. Sorry, KR.
Me neither, but
Yeah,
we've never been inside a giant ship before in its belly. Maybe this is something
Okay.
advanced.
Well, I mean, you're the tech expert. Check it out. See if you can find a port, and not that kind of port.
I wasn't gonna say it.
I
Do
am
something
gonna say
20
it.
times and then they think it's a habit. Not a habit.
Yeah,
that
Cornelius, I think, pipes in at some point, and it's like, and he's like, "Why is everything wet? I don't like it." 'Cause I
Right.
think his fur is like, can you imagine being a Wookiee like in Florida
Yeah.
in the summer? He's like, I don't.
It's starting to grow stuff on him.
What do I? Is that medicine or?
Yeah, it would be another medicine check. A 13.
Look, if the cat's still here,
Yeah,
when
as you're
we come
examining the
back-
cat, it mimics life functions, but it has clearly been altered and is no longer alive. So you would need to take it into your med bay and do some further study on it. But clearly this was a living creature at one point, and someone did something to it to make it to this.
Fucking
Okay, so
told you guys. It's a zombie.
It's not connected to the Force. Look, I think we have a lot going on. Yes, this is a mystery we should unravel. Let's go check out the pods, and if this thing is still stumbling around on the way back, we'll take it into the ship. And yeah,
I think it should stay in the Wookiee's quarters.
Or or the medical bay. One of the two. I feel like the medical bay would probably be a little bit more secure, but yeah.
Cornelius is like,
I was gonna say,
he's like, what the hell did he
Cornelius would
say?
probably
I
wanna
heard him
snuggle
say my
with it.
name. What did he say?
He doesn't understand.
Is that nerd talking shit again?
Yeah.
He doesn't understand my speech impediment. I love it.
I figured it was only fair. So
Okay, well, let's go check out
I-
those pods then.
Okay.
yeah.
So as you
we'll
go to
see
examine them, it's easy to open up the exterior hatch, and as you look inside, no one lived here, so it was clearly used, and these are definitely ones from the Celestial. They're showing the same markers and indicators as far as the ship itself. So whomever got into them took them here and
got
left. So there's no one in either four of them.
Okay. I mean, I was just checking to see if anybody died in them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
no,
there
I
there's
have
any-
an
nothing.
idea of who might be here, period, but
Yeah.
Right.
I think Rom wants to first look and see if there's anything that was like, in the hustle of getting out of the ship, if something popped off a uniform or like something to indicate who was in here.
Right.
So we have an idea of is it prisoners or was it, the other rebels.
Right.
And then
Well, give me
after
a
that,
search.
he would want to look for tracks. See if
And
there's
also,
any.
While you're searching, see if there was like a sign of struggle or if it looked like
Yeah.
they dragged out of the pods.
There's a
or they-
7. I assume there's nothing.
Yeah, you're not seeing anything at all.
All right.
I'll take a peek because I never trust the damn Jedi. He's gonna actually look proper.
With his force BS.
Yeah, exactly. 13.
Yeah, no, there's no indication that there's anything
All right.
left behind, or you're not even seeing marks. I mean, there's clearly a pathway out of this landing bay, but outside of that,
Is there tracks, there are footprints? Is there anything that shows, or is this just like, are we just walking on rock, or is there like dirt that would have footprints that kicks up that
this looks
could
like it's
follow,
some
or-
sort of like geo substrate. It looks manufactured, but it could very well be natural. But it's not leaving marks when you guys are walking on it, and that would probably give you indication why you don't see any from anyone else. I mean, you didn't even see marks from when the cat was moving around, so.
I would imagine if there's only one path out of here, we should probably follow that.
Yeah.
So, I guess we go by feel where we're gonna search.
Oh, now you want to feel stuff. Okay.
Well, I'm not used to feeling anything, so it is what it is.
We'll start to slowly make our way forward.
Yes, gonna go little by little. In case anybody jumps out.
So
punch him
another
right in the dick.
nearly invisible membrane stretches across the portal that leads further into the ship. You can feel it reseal itself as you pass through it. On the other side of the membrane, a long 3-meter wide ramp stretches from the entry pod to a series of platforms that appear to float within the inner cavity. Don't move too far. Let me finish here. Thin tubes of light extend in all directions, connecting the central power core with the cavity walls. Far below the ramp, barely discernible in the deep gloom, is that thick red mist. And obviously you see the ramp leading to some other larger structure. So, sorry, you can go ahead.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, just what I wanted, to go walk into this lovely mist. Hopefully it's good for my skin.
Right.
You ever,
I got
It's
the
exfoliating.
space eczema. So
did you ever read that hollow book by about the mist?
Oh yeah, by Stephen Space King. Yeah, I
Even
read
Space
that one.
King, yeah, that was him.
Yeah.
It's a creepy ass book.
It's very
Yeah.
creepy. So you see this irregularly shaped chamber features a wide open area nestled between 3-meter tall organic rock walls. The smooth floor is engraved with an unknown star map, overlain with a constricting web pattern.
Pretty
does
sure
this
there's no spiders here.
star map look it completely foreign?
Yeah.
Does it resemble anything that we've seen outside, like when we were on the ship in this gray space, or is this just something different?
No one really did any scanning of space, but from what you saw, it was all gray lights, and you didn't see any planetary bodies, that were close enough to be able to identify. So it's really impossible to tell.
Okay. All right.
I guess it's
Leonard, are you
So you
feeling
see
lucky? Which way do you want to
portals
go?
on both
Anything?
sides there.
I mean, always choose the left, right? That's the first way to go. So we got
Okay.
2 doors. So yeah, let's check out this door on the left. Or that's the
Portal.
left. All right.
The portal. All right,
We
this
are-
large area built around the pulsing power core is filled with pods that grow from the chamber's floor and walls. These pods have stony peels and thorny tendrils that form canopied paths between the irregularly spaced rows.
Well, fuck this place.
I've seen Alien.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. Like, nah, nope.
Yeah, I don't. I think I'm good on this end, unless you guys want to explore.
I think Rom pushes Clayvin in front of the door, and he's like, "Does that look like a power source to you? And if so, can we use it?"
You definitely see electrical power surging through it, but it's nothing. It's alien to you. You have no idea.
Yes, this is not something I'm going to be able to figure out in a hot minute. And I don't want to stay here too long to work on it.
Yeah, I agree. I don't want to stay there either.
All right. So, do you want to go look at the other door?
Yeah, let's go look at the other one.
So as they start walking out, Clavis, it is Clavis, right? Clayvin.
Clayvin.
You see near the power core, there's broken pods, and they're scattered everywhere. The paste from these pods form pools around the core, and thin tendrils twist and wind from the core into the pools, sucking the paste back into the pulsing column.
Did you know that Princess Leia was an Imperial Junior Legislative Representative?
What?
Where she openly opposed the Empire. She participated in their political institutions while secretly gathering information.
Is this legend or canon?
I think we need to get the F out of here.
Yeah, I agree.
Princess Leia agrees with you.
I think as he's walking, I think Rom like grabs Leonard and he's like, did he remember like her entire space Wikipedia entry? Like, what the shit is happening right now?
Yeah, man, I'm pretty sure. Like I
did
think
he
he's
read
just
the
kinda
whole
saved on his phone.
Wikipedia? Like, I don't. How does he know this shit?
He's got the Wikipedia page
Bookmarked.
bookmarked, definitely. All right, man, you got the lightsaber. You go in this one. I feel like that was terrifying enough.
You've got the space flashlight. I can't remember what they're called now.
That's true. I do have my space flashlight. All right.
The area ahead
flashlight.
has been
Also, yes.
disturbed. Tendrils and pods have been crushed by reckless passage, and others show deep scarring from blaster fire. Scraps of torn clothing hang from thorny roots. A blaster lies discarded to one edge of the path, and more of the web-like material covers specific patches. You all hear a low moan.
And it wasn't me, I promise.
I think.
Give me a perception
Rom
check to see if you
feels a
can
sense.
figure out where it came from.
Yeah, right. What would
Just
that be?
normal perception?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was moaning, but that was not me as well.
But 10. I guess we're all rolling 10s. Well,
Rom
Yeah, you
got a
can
10.
tell it's coming from the other side of these pods right here.
I think Rom would head in, try to pick up the discarded blaster on the floor because he's worried about what they're going to find in here. But he feels a sense of like the need to help.
Mhm.
And so he's headed for the moan, trying to figure out if it's someone that we can.
Okay.
I'm gonna
help or
play
not.
backup, but I'm pulling out my blaster pistol that I picked up.
Sounds good.
I'm standing behind the Wookiee.
Yeah, and I would say he probably has his bowcaster out.
Yeah, Cornelius is definitely like he's right next to me. As soon as he
KR3.
sees me reach for a pistol, he pulls out his bowcaster.
Yeah.
KR3 is just making those sounds, the scared sounds. Sorry, I had to.
You're not
throw-
helping.
A thick clump of undergrowth, a few meters off the path, lies a mortally wounded Captain Elaine Griffin. As you guys approach, she sort of looks up. She clearly is effed up. Like, there's real problems. I mean, not only does she have, blood and stuff, but she is just obviously in pain. She looks up.
Rom will.
Go ahead.
He's immediately going to go to her side and pull out his med pack and try to patch her up.
Give me a medicine check real quick first.
I assist
You-
him. Can we assist him
Nah.
to help us?
Yeah, so you guys can actually assist. Basically, the amount of people that can assist is based on how many dice you have in that ability. Not all abilities can have assisting. In this particular case, you could. And what it does is for each additional person that's assisting, it gives you one extra pip, that +1 or +2 or whatever. So
Okay.
if 2 people are helping, you get +2 to whatever your check is that you're trying to do.
Okay.
Okay.
But you got a 9, so
Yeah.
you succeeded in what you were trying to do here.
Okay.
So you see, it's clear she has suffered grievous injuries from sharp, obviously poisoned claws, and she does not have long to live. You can alleviate some of her pain if that's what you want to do, and that might actually make her coherent enough to speak, but she seems to be moaning and shuddering from her wounds.
Okay.
I mean,
yeah.
we still
he'll-
got more med packs, so I say we try to patch her up as best we can, get something out of her.
Yeah, we'll try to do that. I think there is a force ability that I'm looking for that if I use a combined ability, I can help do like medical.
alleviate the pain.
Yeah, I
Like
can't remember
manage,
which one it is.
control
I'm like
pain
flipping
or
through them
something
all
like
real
that.
quick. Yeah. Yeah, control pain.
Control another's pain. So the difficulty is very easy, and it's modified by the target's proximity and your relationship with them. But basically, I need a control check and an alter check from you.
Okay. That's where I have 0. So.
Oh,
it
so
would
you
just be
don't know control at all?
I know control. I don't know alter.
Oh, gotcha. So you wouldn't be able to control another's pain with that then, because that's a control and alter
then yeah,
power.
just okay. That's what I was trying. Which one it was? Yeah. Then I will just give her the med packs and just be like, hey, Captain, we're your relief crew. Sorry, we're late.
So the way you use med packs is you give me a medicine roll.
Okay.
And
Is
then I'm
this one that we
assisting,
can
so
have help
that's
with? Yeah.
yeah. So
Okay.
you just add the
So
+1 to it, right?
Yeah.
dice mod, and then yeah, I can add a mod pip in there. So boop, done.
Whoa, you only roll once.
4.
I see.
Whoa, I don't know why I rolled so many. It's like 8 was the first roll. It was
Okay.
I was,
So is that with the +1 or? Yeah, it's 7 plus 1.
yeah,
so-
it looks like it is.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like it is.
Yeah, you apply the med pack to her, and her eyes are sort of rolling up in the back of her head. A little bit of like foam is coming out of her mouth, and you see her sort of like shudder a little bit. This mission hasn't gone so well, has it, my friends? My crew?
Not
Did
really.
you save my crew? The shadows
we're working on that.
stalked
You're the
us from the moment
person that we found.
we entered, and she's not even stopping to hear you. She's just like going, just trying to get out whatever, pain she has.
Word
here.
vomiting. Yeah.
It stalked us from the moment we entered this abomination. We took precautions, but it's hard to see the shadows in the dark. And the bite, a shadow dragged off Garners, and then the darkness itself attacked. Ravik and the others ran, leaving me and my men to fight alone. But you can't fight shadows. Not in the dark. And her body shudders as the poison finishes her, and she lets out a final last gasp.
Well, I don't think these are going to be medium-sized non-lethal spiders, folks. Just saying.
Yeah. Forever the
I've got a feeling
optimist.
about
Okay.
Let's
we
search
look
Leonard,
around.
can I get one of those extra med packs just in case?
Yeah.
Because you were carrying 3 of them. Okay.
Yeah.
Clayvin's gonna look around in the room, in the corners, in the shadows, see if he sees anything moving after that.
Give me a search. Can you guys hear the music?
Oh yeah.
Yes. It's not helping. Thanks, though.
It's totally helping.
Yeah, as you're starting to look around in corners, you don't see any of the other people she was talking about. Everyone's gone. She's here completely on her own. You saw the sign of some sort of scuffle as you entered, but you also see that it continues. This chamber continues on to the other side, and it looks like there's other ramps, like the long ramp you took from a docking bay that are extending off of this.
Oh,
Can
God.
we see the giant pillar on the far side of the room?
Yeah, it's just
Power
jutting
core?
up.
Okay.
Light is sort of cascading up and down it, pulsing.
Okay.
Like how the Wookiee is hiding outside. He's like,
Yeah, no, he was like, "Oh, I'm totally gonna help." Not.
Cornelius, will you carry her back out into the other chamber? I don't want to just leave her body here for whatever's here. And then we drag her back out to the other chamber, and then
Okay.
I don't know. Is Cornelius smart enough to like check her for equipment or not, or does he care?
Who are you asking?
Probably Leonard. I think Leonard knows him best.
I mean, I
With the Wookiee, like,
don't see
the
why
body.
he'd, loot the dead lady. But I mean, you can ask him if he wants, if he wants to, I guess.
No, because I've been kind of playing him as well. So I'm like, yeah, no, I think he'll just carry her back out and like leave her out, place her nicely out
Yeah,
here
he's
somewhere.
a nice guy. He's not gonna rob a corpse.
Wuss.
Yeah. I mean, he's scared of ghost sickness. It's a viable thing.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm fucking terrified of the shadows and everything, so I'm pulling my glow rod out.
You
Like,
crack it, and it gives
Rob.
you this eerie yellow neon glow to everything. It's making it a
Well,
little bit
that made that
more
worse. That was a
disturbing.
bad idea, but I'm sticking with it. At least they'll keep the shadows away,
Right.
presumably.
Yeah. So then I think we just all try to stay together as close as we can to.
I mean, there's other ramps. Like that's about all we got for us is checking the other ramps.
I think.
I mean, you see
Rob
that
wants
there's
to kinda
stuff
head-
on the other side of this massive expanse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Rom's
Good
trying to
place.
head into something that's more open where he can see stuff coming. Like he doesn't like being in between these pods. Like
Yeah.
too easy to be snuck up on. So I think he's
Yeah.
trying to move in. Clayvin,
What's
are
the
you
point?
coming?
Guys, if the spiders seem to like pop out of somewhere, what is the escape route? What is the plan? I feel like we should have a plan. Several plans, perhaps, but at least one good one.
I mean, I was just gonna start blasting. I think that's a pretty good plan.
Retreat, probably. I don't know if there's another option there, bud.
We all just make a run for the ship.
Yes. Great
Fine.
plan. I love it.
I think we should use that detonator. We should get that thing ready.
Oh, it's sitting in my front pocket. Like that's pretty much.
He's
my
not just happy to
fail-safe.
see you.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't just have an oddly shaped boner because I'm scared and excited at the
Yeah.
same time. Yeah, no, that's ready
Not
to
a fear
go.
boner,
Either I'm gonna
not a
chuck
fear
it at
boner.
somebody, or if I'm on the way out, I'm gonna put my blaster to it and just blow it.
Yeah.
All right, well,
I'm gonna step further away from him at that point.
Are you going to move up to them?
Yes, I'll stay with them. Yeah, I can't
Okay.
seem to grab my.
Are you unable to grab
Is
them?
it the arrow tool, or is it?
there, I moved.
Yeah.
it.
It should just be the
Yeah.
the select tool.
It doesn't lock on for some.
Zoom in. Zoom in. All right, so you see that it opens up in all directions, and it's kind of up to you what direction you want to go.
I mean, I'm leaving it up to you guys. I'm good with whatever. I mean, we got this path right here to the right of us. We can go check this out, see if there's anything up there. We can.
Thought you
Go
said left
further
is
in.
always right.
Yeah, but that's all the way on the other side of the cavern. That's terrifying with pods and throbbing, grisly-looking power things. Like,
Okay.
I'm okay
Yeah.
with checking out over here first.
I
Sure.
like this path on the right because it's leaving the room with the giant.
You know, you're saying what I'm thinking, Clayvin. Let's check this out, I guess.
Okay, so as you go down the end of that path, it ends up into an empty docking bay.
All right. Well,
An empty docking bay.
Yeah,
That
much
was
like the
pointless.
docking bay that you guys came in on, but it doesn't have the pods or the cat in it. It's just empty.
all right. Well, shit. Of course, it's never going to be easy. I don't know. Are we hugging the wall, or are we just going
I don't-
straight
I'm-
through?
I'm trying to wrap my head around why there's what seem to be docking bays on. I don't know if this ship is alive or some. Is it a ship? Is it? I don't even know what the hell it is. But why does it have landing
like
spaces?
the lungs or the throat? yeah, I don't even know if it is a
Okay,
docking
so
bay.
what? These are ears? I don't. What?
I mean, fuck. For all
How
we
do you
know,
extrapolate that
it was
back
flat
out?
and it worked.
Okay.
All right, so where are we going, boys?
I like your idea to hug the walls, and at least
right.
we have our back against the walls if something happens.
Right.
Works for me then.
Okay.
So as you start moving further into the room, you actually see the growing path leads to a flat expanse. Some jagged rocks rise from the chamber floor, but these are not tall and do little... Where the hell did you go? Do little to alter the stark contrast between this area and the overgrown one you just left. But the stony floor is not perfect. A large gaping hole fills the middle of the chamber floor, and great cracks run from it to create canyons that fall deeper into the craft. Glowing light spills from the cracks, painting the chamber in arterial red.
I said, always red. It's always blood color.
Right. So it's very it's a calming color. That's what we're gonna say.
It's a calming color?
Yeah, because otherwise I'd be freaking the hell out.
Nope.
That's funny.
Okay.
So are we going further? Like, what are we doing?
Sure.
You're the only one that's moved up.
I guess I'm just gonna go.
Oh, that's
Slowly
hilarious.
walk my way around. Try not to fall into the canyon of totally calming, not creepiness.
As you round the bottom of this sort of canyon shape, emanating that red hue, you hear blaster fire explode around you, and a voice calls out in a very sort of swashbuckler fashion. Oi! What are you doing there? Drop your weapons or die!
Yeah, I don't
No.
think so, bud.
All right, let's do our first round of combat.
Right.
This is going to be exciting. We haven't done this yet. So, combat sequence is as follows. First, you declare all your actions and any reactions that you want to do. Then you declare your combat reaction skills. And then we roll those actions and reactions in order of whoever is first. And then we calculate damage as things hit you, or you hit other things. So the way this is going to work is characters with the lowest dexterity declare their actions first, so that the people with the highest dexterity clearly would be able to tell what they're going to do. And then the people with the highest dexterity declare their combat reactions. So for example, if someone with a low combat dexterity says, I want to shoot person B, who has a higher dexterity, would then declare, well, I'm going to dodge that shot before he gets a chance to shoot, because the disparity between dexterities. So I need to add all of you, and I need to find out your dexterity compared to everyone else's. So add turn. And Cornelius, what's your dexterity?
That's the Wookiee.
Cornelius, sorry, I forget I'm doing two people tonight. His dex is 2d plus 2.
So I'm just going to do 2.2. Leonard, what's yours?
3d plus 2.
3.2. And what's Rom's?
2.2.
KR3.
2.1.
Clayvin.
Oh, that was me. I'm sorry. Clayvin, 2.1.
Gotcha. Does KR3 have any dex?
Oh, right.
It says 0.
no.
It says all zeros
0.
in there. It doesn't have
Okay.
anything put in.
And then our celestial crewmen. Let me pull them up. Still calling racist on that name. So that's a 2.1. And this gentleman, he has a 3.2.
So the people attacking us are these people clear back up here, correct?
Yeah.
It's a lot of distance.
Oh, yeah. It's probably why they missed. So lowest dexterity declares what they're going to do first. So I'm just going to run through everyone. KR3, is he going to do anything?
Yes. So the combat tactic that Clayvin and him have worked out over the years is that Clayvin hides, and the droid goes and tries to shock, zap the bad guys. So the droid will start to move forward to try to electrocute them.
Wow. Okay. So any movement is still an action. So in order to do any sort of combat move action, there's a number of things we have to keep in mind. So your speed, which is ostensibly your base speed code, that's going to be, your dexterity. Your number of actions, if you're just going to be moving, then you move your base speed, and it's not a big deal. But if you're going to try to do an action like you're, running or evading, that's more challenging than just moving. You know what I mean? So basically, you can move 10 meters as long as you do an action in combat.
Okay.
So
he's so Clayvin's gonna say, "Somebody hand me a blaster. I never used one of these things, but now's the time."
now's the time to learn. The celestial crewmen are going to be firing on each of you. So one is going to be firing on Leonard, one is going to be firing on Rom, and one is going to be firing on Cornelius. Let's see, those are what the celestial crewmen are going to do. Clayvin, what are you going to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask for a blaster, but then start running to the that outcropping thing that looks like cover to the northwest.
So we'll just need you to do a movement on your turn. Rom, what's your plan?
Does someone have an extra blaster to give me?
Yeah, Rom would hand you the blaster that he picked up on the way in here.
So you're going to have to wait until the combat for that to happen. So that means that you're probably going to I mean, Rom is faster than Clayvin anyway, so you're going to trigger before he goes anyway. But just know that doing something in combat, it's all part of an action. So if that's the one thing you're going to do, you can do more than one action, but it means that whatever the next thing you're going to do, you have one die less to do it.
Okay.
So it's one die harder.
What would, because as I was reading through force powers earlier, it's not listed there, so I didn't know. I think the argument can be made that it would be control and sense to block blaster bolts with my lightsaber.
So that's actually a lightsaber skill.
Is it a lightsaber skill? I couldn't find it earlier when I was looking.
So it's in the original force section. So let's see, deflecting blasters. Lightsabers. Sensor melee, use light. Okay, so a character with the sense skill may use a lightsaber to parry blaster bolts. He rolls his sense skill and adds the result to the firer's blaster difficulty number. Melee parry cannot be used for this purpose. So it's just your sense skill, and that whatever you roll ends up being the difficulty number for the fire trying to hit you.
Got you. Okay. So yeah, I think that's his first plan is just, I think he's trying to take a defensive posture here. Because we don't know who these guys are yet, and maybe they're allies, maybe they're not, but I think he's just trying to deflect blaster bolts at this point.
Okay. So if you're going to get through your, pull out your the blaster pistol that you had pocketed and hand it to him, you're just going to have one die less to deflect.
Okay.
And then next up,
but then next round it would be normal again, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, it's only for the round. However many actions you do, it's all dropped down by one more die per action.
Okay.
So Cornelius, what's your plan?
The Wookiee.
Cornelius is probably going to. There's no real cover here from what I'm seeing, right?
Yeah, I mean, space. Cover would be over here, and that would be a move action to move over there.
That's where Clayvin's headed.
Yeah, I think maybe he falls back, or like, how far would it be? I guess it'd be a lot closer to get back over to here. So he'll probably fall back with his, and then take a shot with his bowcaster.
Okay, so you're going to do two different actions?
guess. I
Okay.
forget how. So it's move is an action, and
Oh, yeah.
then blaster
firing
is
is an
another
action.
Okay.
All right, so Sealess Mott is going to fire at the Wookiee as well. So you've got 2 people that are going to be firing at you. Are you going to try to dodge any of these while you're running and while you're shooting?
Yeah, he'll combat roll.
Okay, so just so you know that each dodge is another action.
Holy cannoli. I guess he's just going to book it then.
Okay. Leonard, what's your plan?
You said 10 feet's our range for one move, right?
10 meters, yeah.
10 meters. Oh man, I'm fucking.
Yeah, the measurement on this is not correct because there's no measurement basis for it.
Okay, 'cause, yeah, I was just checking, and that's exactly 10 feet from where I'm at to behind the cover. So I'm just gonna run straight to cover. I'm not even
Okay,
gonna
so
bother
that's gonna be
trying
your
to
movement.
blast any of them.
All
At
right.
least not this first round.
So we know exactly what everyone's going to be doing. So Leonard, you're first. So your dexterity is so to find out your speed code, to find the difficulty of a movement action for a creature, find the base speed code. What's your dexterity? It's the 3.2.
Dex is
You declare the number of speed actions. You're going to be doing 1 to run as fast as you can behind there. I'm just going to say that's 1 action distance. And then determine the difficulty number is modified by the speed and other circumstances. So you're first. This is a little rough on uneasy ground, but it's not going to be too challenging. So go ahead and give me your dex check, your dex roll.
14.
All right, you race over to the side before anyone even gets a shot at you, and you get behind the cover.
Cool.
Sealess Mott was firing at Cornelius, and so he goes next. And of course, it's behind a stinking thing here. There he is. All right, so he's going to be doing his blaster attack at Cornelius. Cornelius said he was not going to dodge, so that's 12 to hit. Now, Cornelius is a long ways away from him, and so 12 does not actually hit you at all. It sort of goes off into the wall and sort of blasts against the side wall. Cornelius, you said you were going to be running and then you're going to turn and attack?
Yeah.
All right, so give me a dex roll for the run. At normal, no penalty at all.
9.
Okay, so you go over there and you trip and you fall. Apparently, there's either some liquid there or KR3 was in your way you didn't see, and you actually stop next to KR3 before you can get to there. But you can still take your shot if you want.
Sure. I think he trips over KR3 and kind of like gets up on one knee, and will shoot back at whoever the closest guy here is in the front.
Sorry, that was my urine you stepped on.
Leaking out from his pants.
What did he say?
He said he ran out of Leifax and had to empty his bowels instead.
Oh, okay. And so it'd be
totally
this will only be 1d plus 2, I guess. So
if it's normally
how do
2d
I-
plus 2, then yeah, it's 1d plus 2.
how do I put in the macro for that, or just skip past it?
You know, that's a great question. Go ahead and wait, what's the option it brings up? So dice mods do -1. And let's see if that
It won't let me
works.
do a minus. It lets me do a. Maybe it will. Hold on. -1. Okay. Submit. No modifier for Pip.
No.
So yeah, it looked like it only rolled a 2, and then a +1 for a 3.
Okay.
If I'm looking at this right. So he misses.
So you fire it off, and yeah, I mean, the distance you guys are at is more than long range, so it'd be really hard to hit anyone at this distance anyway.
Right.
Rom, you were going to deflect blaster bolts, so that'll happen if someone makes contact with you.
Okay.
Clayvin, you were going to ask for that. So Rom, you can hand him the blaster, of course. Clayvin, you grab the blaster. I just need you to give me a dex check for your movement to cover, and it's going to be a -1d in order to do it.
Okay, so it says dice mod going to be -1.
Yeah.
No pips.
You also slip and fall, tumbling over your own urine under your pant leg.
Lead the way.
Lead
when
the
that
way. But you do have the blaster. All right, the Celestial Crewman is going to take his shot. This first one was going to be shooting at Leonard, who is now behind cover. So let's see what he can do. Blaster. The blaster shot goes wide. The second Celestial Crewman was attacking Rom. That one's goes wide as well, and the third one goes wide as it's attacking Cornelius for the second guy that was attacking him. All right, and then let's see, 1, 2. We have KR3. What was he going to do?
KR3 was going to be moving up toward that outcropping that's northeast, like halfway between us and the...
Oh, so, yeah. I mean, just him moving his normal, I'm still going to need a roll for that.
Yeah.
So the problem is, in combat, everything is an action. So I'm just going to have you move here since you don't have a number roll. You're just going, the safe, secure distance. You're not racing or anything because you don't have a dexterity to do that with.
Yeah.
All right, so was that everyone in the lowest? No. Next up is Leonard. Leonard, you said you were going to...
Back to the top of the turn order, right?
Oh, that's the top? Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kara 3 was at 0. All right, and so this is kind of just the order it goes. At the beginning of every round, we declare what you're going to do that round, and then we continue round robin. So remember, it's reverse order on declaring. So KR3, you're going to continue moving toward that cover? Did you say yeah?
Yes, I'm sorry. Yeah.
It's okay. Clayvin, what are you going to do?
Did Clayvin make it to that outcropping for cover?
No, you failed on the roll, so you slipped and fell.
Yeah, so he's going to try to get up and keep running towards that
so
cover.
just so you know, shifting positions from prone to standing actually takes half of your normal movement, and so you're going to have to do 2 movement actions. One is to stand up, and the other is to roll to get behind cover. Are you going to do anything once you get behind cover?
Not in this round, no.
All right, the crewmen are going to take a shot. The first one's going to shoot at Rom. The second one is going to shoot at KR3. And the third one is going to shoot at Clayvin. Cornelius, what are you going to do?
Cornelius wants to make it the rest of the way back here by Leonard behind the rock.
Okay, so
I
it's
think
just
that'll
a
be
movement
his
action.
full move, yeah.
And then Rom?
Rom will also try to make it. If everyone's running for cover, he's as everyone else moves, he'll move, kind of providing cover at the end and still blocking.
Okay. And Leonard, what's your plan?
I'm gonna provide cover fire while everybody's coming back.
Okay, so you're not really targeting anyone specific. You're just firing in the direction, or?
Yeah. Just blind shots.
Okay.
Because we still don't know if these guys are actually enemies
Right.
or not. So I don't want to kill anybody. I just want to not get my boys killed.
Right. So the named guy is going to be trying to hit Cornelius. And then we're going to go into our actions here. So, first up is Silas Mott with the 3.2 and actually doing stuff. You see him take out raise his blaster pistol. He's like, "Oh, I'm just kidding! Why are you all running away? Come on! Certainly we're partners in this mission. We're all on the same ship, right?" And his partners are sort of looking back at him and then looking toward you guys, and they sort of lower their blasters. So, Leonard, what do? Do you continue to do your...
What are you talking about?
You understand? We just need to make sure you're safe, and you're not those crazy creatures. You're clearly not multi-limbed. Come on over.
Then why were you taking pot shots at us? You ass?
We just needed to make sure these dark shadows can obscure things.
Yeah, go ahead and put your blasters down. Then maybe we will talk.
He's like, spins it around and holsters it. Ha ha! All holstered and ready, friend.
Yeah, what's the Star Wars RPG equivalent of like an insight check?
Yeah. Oh, maybe the Force.
That's your feels. How do you feel about it?
Feel like something's fucky. That's what I feel.
So Leonard, do you take off your? Do you do your wild shots?
Ah, shit. I don't know, man. He put his blaster away. I'm gonna slowly put mine away, but I'm not moving anywhere.
All right, Rom.
Rom's got his lightsaber in hand, but I don't think he's even really ignited it yet because nothing came close enough to be a problem. So I think he's just kind of still backing up. Like if we're still backing up, we're like, you put down your weapons and we can talk. And like I think he's still slowly kind of making his way back over towards cover. So they shot first and asked questions second, which is very Han Solo of them. But he's like, yeah, no, hold on. Let's have a conversation before we get crazy.
If you're just going to slowly move halfway to from where you were to where you're going to be going. Yeah.
Sure. So it'll be about there.
Because you're like slowly walking, you're like,
like-
Cornelius?
He scrambles to his feet and then would make it the rest of the way there.
All right, give me a movement check with a -1d. So dex.
Just a dex. Minus. Makes me click into it every time. -1. Submit.
So you slip down again. You get up and you just drop down. You are next to it at this point, though.
Man, how much pee you got in you, Clayvin? I mean, obviously none now.
Yeah.
You hear like a panic, like, and it's like, what is this?
No, don't worry. I'm pretty sure it's just ship goo.
Shit.
It's not
It's
gonna
that
come out
yellow
of my
goo.
fur.
You see the other
I
celestial
need a
crewmen.
refresher.
The other crewmen just sort of like hold their blasters and slowly holster them. You know, a little bit like looking up at this other guy and looking over at you guys, sort of confused and a little wild. And that goes down to KR3, who is still moving forward. So you go ahead and move a little bit more toward that rock, maybe to like right here.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I got you, bud.
All right. So this individual's like calling out to you. I apologize for scaring you. You understand? This is a dark and scary chamber. Alien, some might say. So I couldn't take a chance. I had to see if you were those spider creatures. Come on over.
More spiders.
Yeah, let's go ahead and meet halfway. Where are you at, Holmes? I don't see you anywhere.
Oh,
they're
very
clear
well.
over here. You gotta
Come
zoom
on,
out.
boys. Let's go meet our new friends. They're like, are you sure we should be doing this? He's like, oh, they're fine. They're not spiders at all.
Pretty sure we're not.
He's
I
like,
think
there's a big
Ron-
hairy one, but it doesn't only has 2 legs, not 8.
Yeah, Ron would start moving forward, like out of a sense of like he wants to. If they are going to start firing, he wants to be able to protect his companions and block any blast fire. So I think Ron would move forward first and be like, "So, who are you?"
My name's Silas Mott. He makes a move to pull off a hat and bow, but he clearly has no hat on his head or in his hand as he bows down and then puts the hat back on that isn't really there. What are you called, friend?
You can call me Rom.
Rom. Or is it Rom? Or could it possibly be Die? So let's get back to our initiative order. New round. So
Or could it possibly be Die?
it's possible.
That's pretty
KR3,
fucking
you're going to
smooth.
continue moving?
That's very Star Wars. I like it.
Is KR3 going to continue moving?
That's George Lucas's writing. right
Yeah. At what point does KR3 turn around there, Clayvin?
there. So KR3 was
he's still
trying to
going?
get up.
He's
trying
still
to get
going.
up to the-
Okay, so he's going
Yeah.
to continue doing that. All right. So Celestial,
Yeah.
well, don't move yet. Just let you
Okay.
know that That's what you're going to do. So the Celestial
okay.
crewmen are now like looking back at him and looking at you guys, and they're like, all right. So they're going to pull out their pistol and they're going to fire at Rom and KR. So between the 4 of them, 2 of them are going to fire at Rom and 2 of them are going to fire at KR. Clayvin, what are you going to do?
So he was going to try to get to that other outcropping for cover. This round.
One?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's just going to be a move action. We know what the Celestials are going to do. Rom, what are you going to do?
Rom, if KR3 is right there as well, I think he's gonna. He doesn't want to lose the droid either. And Astromechs can be useful, so he will probably be trying to block blaster fire, and and protecting KR3 and trying to be like, okay, no, backwards, no, back up.
So whichever one
Like
you're going to block first is going to be the normal one, and yourself. So you're not going to block for yourself. You're just going to block for him. Because blocking for 2 characters is 2 different actions.
I'll block one for me, one for him.
Okay, so which one is going to be the second one?
I guess for him.
Okay, so that's going to be the -1.
Okay.
And Cornelius, what are you going to do?
If these guys are shooting and getting nasty, he is going to start shooting some bowcasters.
All right. And Silas already said it was going to be attacking Rom. Leonard, what are you going to do?
I would go back to my original plan of doing cover fire, since KR and Rom are heading for the cover nearest them.
Right. Okay. So this time, Leonard, you are first. So go ahead and do your cover fire. You're not targeting anyone. You're just sort of shooting in the general area.
Yeah.
And Silas is going to attempt to fire on our Jedi. Whoa! Yeah. All right. So that went off. Give me your sense roll, and let me see if I get over that. See if you block any of those.
Oh, wrong character sheet.
You're like, there is no sense roll. Ah.
7.
Okay, so they got over that. So they go past it. So you end up taking.
Want to use your Jedi point on this?
That was the wrong. Hold on. That was the wrong one. That was the cutlass, not the blaster pistol.
Yeah, I might trust in the Force on this.
So you end up taking 17. So I need you to roll your strength. So whenever we do damage, you basically roll the damage that the weapon does. You roll it against the strength of the individual, and the difference tells you the type of wound you take. If that makes any sense at all.
Yeah, I wish I was stronger. 7.
A 7.
So I take 10?
No. So that means their 17 was 2 times greater than your roll, which I believe means you are wounded. Let me look at damage really quick. So 2 times higher than your strength roll means you are incapacitated. So he fires his shot off, you drop down to the ground, and you're out.
Jeez, combat in this is brutal.
Cornelius is up.
Cornelius is shooting a bowcaster at the nearest dude.
All right, the nearest is going to be a Celestial crewman, so go ahead and give me a blaster roll.
He has a bowcaster specific one.
So a bowcaster roll?
Yep. 11.
So 11 explodes on the outcroppings before it gets to them.
Okay.
And Rom? Oh yeah, sorry. Rom is down.
I'm dead. So
Celestial crewman. The second one can't fire at Rom, so he's going to fire at KR. Let's see if the Celestial crewman has any luck with that. Nope. The blaster bolt goes wide. Sorry, I'm trying to get music as well through this, so bear with me. All right, so the second Celestial crewman is going to be firing at the droid as well. And he misses. And the third crewman goes after Clayvin. So Clayvin, what were you going to do?
I was making.
Oh, you're going to get up and move over to cover, right?
Yeah.
So getting up is your move, and then your move action to go into cover is a -1d. So go ahead and give me your dex roll. Yeah, battle and movement in this game system is very much drop to the ground and fire at them, because then you have a little bit of difficulty getting hit because you're low to the ground. Or immediately be at cover, but to move and do anything is very difficult. So yeah, you're not able to actually get over there. You get halfway there right behind the Wookiee.
That work.
Let me just turn this down a little bit. All right, so then the last Celestial crewman fires at the droid. Everyone hates a droid, right?
Yes.
It does actually hit him.
Serpentine, Cranky. Serpentine.
So the droid, does the droid even have a strength modifier?
I think so.
I don't think it does.
No.
So the droid starts spinning around after it gets hit. Electrical sparks are sort of flying off, and it drops back. It's all making that sort of sound.
Oh.
And drops down,
Son of a
incapacitated.
Cranky! No, you bastard!
So what you guys can tell from here is that as you're moving away, the further away you are, the harder it is to hit, obviously. So if you do want to stop these guys, you got to get closer to them. And that's just, just the way this thing pans out. So at this point, Leonard, you started by doing the wild shot. Started this round. So he sort of spins the gun and puts it away. I'm just kidding, friends! Come on, let's go get our pirate buddies! We can take this ship together. We all work together, don't we? And they slowly move up here for their move. So this is out of a combat situation. But
This dude's like bipolar.
Yeah.
Clearly.
So KR is out. Let me take him off the map here. The Celestial crewman's just moving up with this other guy because he doesn't know what the hell's going on. Clayvin, what are you going to do?
This guy's missing a few circuits.
It's a hydro spanner short of a hyperdrive.
Yeah, yes, that's right. He sees the fallen Jedi on the ground. Would a med pack be able to resuscitate him? Can you tell?
Yeah, so each med pack use raises you one condition of wound. So, I mean, he's incapacitated, so applying one of them, I think he would still be unconscious, because that would put you at wounded. So let's see. A wounded character falls prone and can't do anything for the rest of the round. His codes are reduced by 1d. An incapacitated character falls prone, is unconscious, and can't do anything. So if you get him to wounded, then he can move around or be drug, somewhere. But he's just going to be hurt, at a 1d penalty for everything.
Yeah, because I feel like he was too afraid to do anything, but once he sees Cranky goes down, now the anger is giving him some adrenaline.
That's fair.
He's gonna make a dash. He's gonna make a dash and try to get to the fallen Jedi.
Okay. So no one's actively attacking you, so we're not technically in combat. So you can just run over there without any issue.
So there is a force power, and Clayvin wouldn't know this, but there's a force power I could try to use. It's remain conscious.
Yeah.
And so it says the effect is 1 round after a character is incapacitated or mortally wounded. He may use this power to attempt to remain conscious. If he fails, he falls unconscious, as incapacitated characters normally do.
Do you want to do that right now?
Yeah.
What is it? Control?
It is a control power.
So the difficulty is easy for incapacitated characters, difficult for mortally wounded ones. So go ahead and give me a roll. Just so you know, with difficulty numbers, easy is basically a 10.
Gotcha. Jeez.
Yeah, so your force kicks in. And
are the weighted dice, is that a subscription fee on Roll20?
I pay extra.
How do I get those? I see.
To be fair, you're a failed Jedi, so that's just good roll.
That stands to reason.
That's the
He
whiskey.
thinks about remaining conscious, and he's like, no, I'm passed out drunk.
Hello, darkness,
I
my
want a nap.
friend.
I'm gonna sleep this off.
All right, so what about
Darkness,
Cornelius and Leonard?
I mean, I'm gonna since we don't have to use it as a move, I am gonna go towards Rom to give him a med pack.
Okay, you guys can go ahead and go do that now if you want. As you approach, these guys are approaching too. Big grins. The three crewmen are sort of like confused, and they're just sort of going along with what Silas Mott is saying, and he's walking up to you guys. He's like, "Oh, what happened to your friend here? It looks like he got wounded. Would you like any assistance with that? I have been known to stitch a wound from time to time."
Yeah, you got a med pack on you?
I seem to have left it in my other jumpsuit.
Well, then you stay right over there. Let me fix it, my buddy, and then we can talk.
We can talk while you're doing it, old chap.
No, I can't. I gotta focus, damn it.
All right, so two of you said you wanted to do med packs. Who's going to be the one? Who's the one?
Well, who was the other one that was going to use the med pack?
I was gonna say Cornelius would come over, but he's just kind of standing guard.
Well, how many
Kind of-
med packs you got, Clayvin?
I had one. One only.
Everybody
Okay,
had
well,
one.
I've
and then you
got-
had the
I've
extra.
got two. I've got two
Yeah.
because I gave Dingus one of mine. So I'll go ahead and use it. That way we still each have one. So you just hold
Okay.
on to yours, and yeah, I will use one of my two.
Okay, I'm looking up at med packs. You can use more than one med pack, but it gets difficult after the first one by 1 dice each day, and you have to roll to apply it appropriately. And I'm looking at my med packs, or looking for my med pack note. And I'm not seeing the damn thing. I know it was here. Frickin' turd. Where'd you go, yo? Let me look at combat. Here we are. So each med pack beyond the first in a day increases the difficulty number by 3. So the first one, go ahead and roll medicine for me.
Okay. 9.
All right, and he is incapacitated right now. So the scale is much harder. It depends on how hurt they are and how difficult it is. With a 9, you apply the med pack, but it doesn't seem to assist him at all.
Son of a bitch.
I can't help with that.
You would have needed to declared it beforehand, but with a +1 pip, it would have been 10, and that's still not enough. But do you want to try to do your med pack on him?
Yeah, I think it's important. Yeah, so just straight medicine.
Yep.
Okay.
Remember, everyone except for Leonard has a force point as well. Oh, nice, 13. So yeah, you apply it. That drops down your ROM's damage to wounded instead. And you sort of flutter your eyes as you take a deep breath and wake up. And you see these 4 people looking down at you, sort of confused looks on their faces. Are you awake, good chap?
If Leonard's right there, then I can see him. I'd be like, Leonard, what are we doing?
Just go along with it.
I think it's like a cat. I think it's like a
Yes, I'm awake.
It looks like you've suffered some sort of damage of some sort, apparently. Is that accurate?
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you can stand up, you're talking. Everything seems to be going well. Let's all get together and see what we can discover here. You're not spiders, are you?
Do we look like spiders?
I
Kind
think we
of.
should play.
Kind
I
of.
think we should-
The spiders you're looking at.
You have 4 limbs.
You
Yeah,
have 4
Very
legs.
That's not
similar.
8.
I think perhaps maybe you are trying to trick me. And he pulls out his pistol. All right, don't move. Put down all of your weapons right now. We are going to get to the bottom of this. He sort of like nudges. Put your stuff down, like poking his pistol toward you guys. Put it down. Put your weapons down.
I think we should do that, and then when he goes back to the other bipolar part of him, then we could do something.
Okay.
Good enough for me, I guess.
It's like, very good.
Sl-
Now you are all my prisoners, and we must get off this miserable rock. So, I need you to tell
that's
me
all we were trying to do to begin with.
where your ship is and tell me how we get there.
I mean, we're back towards the entrance. Like, how the hell else would have we gotten here?
I don't know how you got here. We saw a number of different entrances, and go ahead and pick up your friend who apparently likes to lay down on the job for some reason. Are you awake? Get up.
Yeah, I'm awake. I'll stand up. And like I'll look over at KR3 and be like, "Did you shoot our droid?"
I don't think I did. I think this is the first time we're ever meeting, right? It'd be odd for me to shoot your droid before we meet. The other guys are just like,
Clayvin, can you see if you can get KR back up?
Yeah.
Cornelius,
better
give
run
me a
with it.
perception check real quick.
Cornelius. Yeah, because he was the one that was kind of standing behind going, "What is happening?" It's going to be bad. Here we go. 4.
You
Good
got one
hell.
force.
Okay,
One
never mind.
force point. You want to redo it?
Yeah, he'll use a force point. He'll re-roll.
Or the Jedi point or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I trust in the force for
Yeah,
this?
it'll double your roll.
That'll make it an 8.
Well, if you're going to trust in the force, you can do it again.
Oh, I can
Unless
do it
you want
again.
to keep 8.
No, I'd rather do it again because yeah.
So 14.
7.
Nice.
Okay.
You see that his eyes are red rimmed, and as he's talking, just the tiniest bit of red mist is spitting out of his mouth. And the crewmen that he's with, they're dressed like rebel crewmen. They're clearly part of the celestial crew, but they're coughing every once in a while and looking at him oddly. They've got red rimmed eyes and a little bit of red mist spitting out of their mouth when they cough.
If we're this close, I think Cornelius wants to just like tackle this man who is their leader, because the rest of the group seems to kind of like do what he's saying, but he's the bipolar one making weird decisions. I think Cornelius is like going to try to, go, Bill Goldberg on him and spear him just where he stands.
You see it.
All right, so let's see what everyone
Puts
else
his
is going to
monocle
do
away.
if Cornelius is going to do that. Silas Mott is clearly telling you guys he's got his pistol drawn on you. Move forward. If a big Wookiee is going to be charging him, he's definitely going to take a shot.
Yeah, that's I think Cornelius sees this as like, if he's out of the picture, everything else will be fine. So yeah, he'll.
Well,
take
actually, I think he'll try to do a shot, and he'll try to do a melee or a brawling dodge. That's what he'll try. So 2 actions he'll try. That makes sense. He would like try to move out of the way and then pop a shot.
So, and I guess for the Wookiee it'd be brawling, right?
Yeah. And then Leonard, are you going to do anything?
Shit. It's a hard one.
Oh.
Because it's a move to draw my blaster, right?
Yeah, you would. I mean, if you guys dropped your weapons, then you would have to pick it back up.
Yeah, I'd have to pick it back up.
We're sort of at the end of our time, so let's just resolve this Cornelius thing really quick. And then when we come back next time, we'll just finish the round out with everyone else. I just kind of want to leave it on a note to see what happens here. So Cornelius, you lunge at him first, so he is going to do his brawling dex, which is just a dexterity check. Oh, it's just a dodge. So this is your difficulty that you have to get over. Oh, geez. Okay. So you have to get over a 16 to grab him with your brawling.
Well, the only good thing going for me is that Cornelius has a 7D in brawling because he's a big funky boy.
Do it.
So, big bucks, no whammies, everybody.
31.
Just pile drives him to the ground.
God damn.
All right, so damage is your strength. Do you want to roll your strength? Are you trying to damage him as well, or just?
I think he's more trying to like maybe stun him. Like he's just trying to I think in Cornelius's head, if he takes this guy, because like the rest of the guys seem to kind of be going, they're a little bit more malleable. It seems like. I mean, I can roll damage, but I think he's trying to just incapacitate this man and just kind of like tackle him, sit on him, and be like, okay, now we can have a pleasant conversation.
Right. All right. Well, roll damage. Let's see how effective your tackle is.
So just strength.
Yeah. Whoa. So that's 3 times. Not quite 3. All right. So you tackle him and drop him down, knock the wind out of him. He's gasping for breath, and you just have him in complete grappling control. And you can see he's clearly, I mean, that would knock him out, is what it would do. So you just sort of grab him, and he's just like, oh, dear Lord, and sort of passes out from the pain.
I think to leave this on a note, I think this is the point that that Rom looks at Leonard, seeing Cornelius having this other man handled, and he's like, all right, let's have a pleasant conversation.
I think that's a great idea. Let's try that for once.
All right. Well, that is actually a great place to end this. Thank you all for tuning in. We invite you to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell to get notified about our next video. You can now become a member of this YouTube channel or a patron on Patreon. You can even pick up custom designed Star Wars gear. Links are in the description below. And don't forget to let us know in the comments what you thought of that final tackle, that Wookiee hug, in the comments. Thank you to creator patrons Aaron Hardy and D. Robert Handy, producer patron David Galindo, developer patrons Chris Androu and Sam Ruiz, and all of the YouTube members. Until the Infernal Brotherhood convenes again, my fellow scruffy-looking nerf herders, may the Force be with you.
Peace out, bitches.
I was waiting to see what you were going to say.
I fucking forgot.